November 10th, 1775.
A resolution of the Continental Congress began the Marine Corps as the Continental Marines in support of the American Revolution
and first recruited at Tun Tavern in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
They served as landing troops for the recently created Continental Navy.
The Continental Marines were disbanded at the end of the war in April 1783,
but reformed on July 11th, 1798.
The poignant lyrics of the Marine Corps hymn began from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli.
In the early 19th century, First Lieutenant Presley O'Banion led a group of 7 Marines and several hundred Egyptian soldiers in deposing the dictator of Tripoli.
Separately, the Marines took part in the Mexican-American War from 1846 until 1848 and assaulted the Castillo de Chapultepec, which overlooked Mexico City.
The Marines were placed on guard duty at the Mexican presidential palace called the Halls of Montezuma.
While the Marines saw little significant action in the American Civil War, they were later deployed throughout the world.
During the latter half of the 19th century, the Marines saw action in Korea, Cuba, the Philippines, and China.
During the years before and after World War I, the Marines saw action throughout the Caribbean in places such as Haiti and Nicaragua.
These actions became known as the Banana Wars.
And the experiences gained in counterinsurgency and guerrilla operations during this period were consolidated and published in 1940 into the Small Wars Manual. In World War I, the battle-tested veteran Marines served a central role in the United States' entry into the conflict.
At the Battle of Belleau Wood, Marine units were right out front, winning the Marines a reputation as the first to fight.
This battle cemented the reputation of the Marines in modern history. Famous Marine battle cries in this era included,
"Retreat! Hell!
"Retreat, hell, we just got here,"
Hell, we just got here.
We just got here.
and "Come on, you sons of bitches."
Come on, you sons of bitches!"
Do you want to live forever?
Come on, you sons of bitches, you want to live forever?
As they expelled their enemies from the area, the German forces referred to the Marines as Teufelhund,
Or devil dogs.
a nickname Marines proudly hold to this day.
Marines played a central role in the Pacific War.
They engaged in fierce fighting in the battles of Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa against the Japanese Imperial Marines.
The Corps was expanded from 2 brigades to 2 corps.
With 132 squadrons during World War II.
On February 23, 1945, 5 U.S. Marines and 1 Navy medical corpsman raised the American flag on Iwo Jima.
The famous photo of these brave heroes, 3 of whom perished in the battle, was later used to create the U.S. Marine Corps War Memorial,
which was dedicated in 1954
in honor of them and all the Marines who have died in war. The Marines moved into North Korea in 1950 alongside the Army.
As U.S. forces approached the Yalu River, the People's Republic of China, fearing an incursion by American forces,
sent armies over the river to engage American forces within Korea.
At the Battle of Chosin Reservoir, the 1st Marine Division fought Chinese forces.
Vastly outnumbered, but vastly better equipped and trained, recovering equipment left by Army forces who scattered in disordered retreat.
The Marines regrouped, assaulted the Chinese, and inflicted heavy casualties as they fought. The Marines also played an important role in the Vietnam War.
At battles such as Da Nang, Hue City, and Khe Sanh.
Marines were among the first troops deployed to Vietnam, as well as the last to leave during the evacuation of the American Embassy in Saigon. After Vietnam, the United States Marine Corps served in a number of important events and places.
As history raced towards the 21st century, the Corps played no small role in leading the charge.
In 1983, a Marine barracks in Lebanon was bombed,
causing the highest peacetime losses to the Corps and leading to the American withdrawal from Lebanon.
Marines were also responsible for liberating Kuwait during the Persian Gulf War.
In 1996, Marines performed a successful mission in Bosnia, rescuing Captain Scott O'Grady, a downed Air Force fighter pilot in what is called a TRAP team, or Tactical Rescue of Aircraft and Personnel.
So far in this century, The Marines have served prominently in the 2003 invasion of Iraq
and the occupation of Iraq, where a light mobile force was and is especially needed.
In the future, as in the past,
There is no doubt that this Semper Fidelis
Semper Fidelis,
Semper Fidelis
Semper Fidelis,
or always faithful force,
will remain true to the rich culture and historic camaraderie that sets the United States Marine Corps apart.
and continue to protect the freedom that all the United States citizens hold dear.